was happening. A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woohoo, wait, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killer in the house. And y'all know what it is, man. We come to do what we got to do, and we're gonna do what we got to do. We standing tall, we standing strong. Yeah, y'all know what it is. I'm Raw Squad Up. What's good, family? Man, uh, had a powerful show last night on the Dagger Squad. And so we wanted to continue finishing off the Aboriginal foolery. And it is complete foolery. We even got people stepping up, acting like they're Aboriginal, Illinoisans. And y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. But I refuse to say their name and give them credit, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Keep my name out y'all mouth. So let me get straight to the point, right? Not going to be yelling and screaming, you know what I'm saying? Not tonight, right? I'm going to go ahead and finish them off completely. Because like I said before, Conaway, right? If you had not made a response video, I might have all the way chilled out. But since you decided to make the video and it was funny, and even if you didn't make it, somebody made it, so I'm going to charge you with it. It was funny. I like that funny. Very, very funny. It was funny, wasn't it, Garfield?
Yes, it was.
It was called The Two Grumpy Old Men. So you already know you got them, and all they can do is make joke videos. Yeah, but that joke video cost you another one. So I think what I want to start off is I want to start off with this real quick because we're having conversations about science and all that, and um, how science is not necessarily stuck, okay, and no thing in particular. So let me read this for you real quick. This is a 2018 article real fast before I get into the Conaway situation. It's talking about how did Homo sapiens evolve by Julian Galloway, Whittingham, and Chris Stringer. All right. This shows you how science is always advancing, and we never work in terms of saying things like that's exactly what it is. And what we say is we say as of 2018 because new available information is always coming out. So let's start right here. Over the past 30 years, understanding Homo sapiens evolution has advanced greatly. Okay, they say most research has supported the theory that humans had originated in Africa by about 200,000 years ago. But the latest findings reveal more complexity than anticipated. They confirm inbreeding. See, inbreeding, that's a word y'all should probably look up. They confirm inbreeding between Homo sapiens and other hominid species. Okay, provide evidence of Homo sapiens in Morocco as early as 300,000 years ago and reveal a seamlessly in, in, incremental evolution of Homo sapien cranial shapes. Okay, although the accumulating evidence still suggests that all modern humans are descended from African Homo sapien populations that replace local populations of archaic humans. Moderns of modern human origin must now include substantial interaction with those populations before they went extinct. These recent findings illustrate why researchers must remain open to challenging the prevailing theories of modern human origins. So I just wanted to read that, all right, and that's in the Journal of Science, okay, to let you know that we always keep an open mind around here. This is very, very important not to become religious because that's what religion is. In religion, you're just stuck. Like Jesus Christ died for your sins, plain and simple. And if they was to find Jesus Christ's body and excavate it, right, and realize that he really got ran over by a chariot because his chest cavity was cracked and he had it like a wheel, like stuck in his chest cavity, right? You couldn't change it because he died on the cross. I just wanted to bring that out there. But what's going on, Brother Garfield? How you doing, man? Glad you could join us today, man. Or you disappeared.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm basically just an observer here to learn and to spread the love to the people. Haha, nah, let me stop. I'm here to beat the brakes off of these fake ass aboriginals, man. That's all I'm here to do. You know, brother Aboriginal Mac, if you're gonna call me a liar, call me Mr. Liar. Okay, just make sure you put a Mr. in front of it. Show some respect. If you're gonna call me an Uncle Liar, please say Mr. Liar. All
Yeah.
right, Aboriginal MAC. I don't know who you are, but if you're gonna be in the chat, at least show the squad, either one of us, some respect. All right, and that's why we can't dialogue. Y'all too emotional.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. All right. So we're gonna deal with a couple of things tonight. I'm not even gonna deal with anything major, but I'm just gonna be talking and chiming in every now and then, and just watch this deconstruction of Dan Calloway. That's what we're gonna do. Deconstruction of Dan Calloway. And you know what? I noticed too. If we bring some information now, why can't somebody just say, hey, you know what they presented was correct?
Yep.
Instead, you defending the man. This whole man worship, this whole Messiah type of thing, like we're waiting for some type of savior to save us. And let me ask y'all a question. When you claim Aboriginal, what is the real reason you want to do it? You expecting some land or some money? What is your purpose? Has Dan Calloway gave you a job? Come on, man. We need to stop this. But go ahead, take it away, man. Destroy this craziness. This is the final dagger in the coffin for Dan Calloway.
Yeah,
Go
let
ahead,
me,
bro.
let me get the Con Calloway out of here real fast. This is how we want to do this, right? So y'all already know he already plagiarized and took words out and added words in. And even if you did put the person name underneath of it at the end, you know what I'm saying? You can't change words within the daggone article. But see, it goes a little bit deeper than that, ladies and gentlemen. It goes a little bit deeper than that. Remember last night when I say, man, I'm gonna find out where he got all that from. Guess what, y'all? I found out that exactly. So let me pull up. Let me go ahead and do it again. We're gonna go to the new DNA proves Africans are in fact indigenous aboriginals of America. We're gonna go right back to that one, and we're gonna give you the whole aspect of where it really came from, right? And it's very, very funny when we realize where he got it from. And this is what I am not understanding here. I want to know why. Why in the world would Con Calloway, you know what I'm saying? And I say it in jest. Yeah, I mean, the same way they made the video. The video was in good taste and it was funny. So I don't mean no actual harm to the brother, right? But right now, we fighting for the minds and souls of the babies. We fighting for correct information because there's a lot of foolery going on out there, a lot of folly and a lot of misinformation, and people double talking, right? And nobody's really dealing with the issue. So we'll have a whole lot of comments. And now, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear the comments from this, right? And we're going to make sure, brother, you get that phone number to call. I want you to be the first call to call in. And I want to hear the truth. So let's start with, where did Con Calloway really get the information from? Y'all going to be surprised here. Y'all going to be really, 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 really surprised when I show you exactly where he got it from. It's going to be amazing. Let me screen share this. Man, I tell you. All right. Got the screen share going. All right. And bam. Can you see my screen, Brother Garfield?
No, you're not sharing it right. Go on the share button on the left hand side.
I am
Use
sharing it
that
right.
button. Yeah, yeah. Use that button and share it instead of using the other one.
Hold on. Do what? Use what?
Use the button on the hold on a second. Let me see something real quick.
It should be sharing. It's coming through now.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
All right, hold on. Let me get me out there. Hold on. So I want to make sure y'all make direct comments to what I'm saying right now. Don't make comments all around. Here it is. You see my screen right there, right, Garfield?
Yes, sir.
That says the who?
Manataka
Uh-huh.
American Indian Council.
Proudly presents. What are they presenting here?
DNA testing proves Native American genealogy to be among the most unique in the world.
Now,
Wow.
so watch this. They actually use the same article that Con Calloway used, but they yeah, I'm saying, depict what the article is talking about, and they rightfully cite the damn article. But watch this, y'all. We're gonna do it just like this, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm gonna. What does this say, Garfield? That says what?
Hold on there. The systematic destruction of the Native Americans, First Nations, Metis, and Inuit people and their entire way of life was not only one of recorded history's greatest tragedies, but as with the slave trade, deeply spiritually wounding to all involved.
Now we're gonna stop. Hold on. We're gonna come. We're gonna come to the. We're gonna come to the. Hold on. We're kind of here. Hold on. And we're gonna see, can we find this? We shouldn't be able to find this on here now, should we, Garfield? All right. What does it say?
The systematic destruction of the Native Americans, or rather native indigenous Aborigine people.
Stop. Stop. Let's go back over there. It says what?
The systematic destruction of the Native Americans, First Nations, Metis, and Inuit people and their entire way of life was not only one of recorded history's greatest tragedies, but as with the slave trade, deeply spiritually wounding to all involved.
Mm-hmm. So do you see this again?
So he took the stuff out and added the native indigenous Aborigine people.
And what? And their entire life was not only what? One of
One of
recorded.
recorded history's greatest tragedies, but as with the slave trade, deeply spiritually wounding to all involved.
Deeply
Come on,
spiritually
family.
wounded to all involved. Do we see that?
Yep. So
We do see that, don't
he took our First Nations, he took out the Metis and Inuit people. Wow.
No, he's not doing that. Yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we got. Continue reading below. And it says what? Hold on. It says what?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Where you at? The
Stop.
inability of governments. Where you want me to read from?
Right, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Wait. All right. So good. Go ahead. The what?
The inability of governments everywhere to come to grips with their dark past and allow the Aborigines, who are natives to the land of America, as well as the descendants of everyone else involved, the healing required to move forward is not only a denial of basic human rights, but a telltale sign of the type of current racism, economic neglect, and mistreatment that will surely come to light were they to do so.
Okay. Let's go back over here. Now, so you see where we at, right?
Right, right, right.
I see we ended up what? What's this? One.
Wounding to all involved.
Okay, now we come down to here, right? He
Mm-hmm.
took all this out, right? He took all that out and he started over again. All right, here. Read that, Garfield.
The inability of governments everywhere to come to grips with their dark past and allow the Aboriginals, who are native to this land, as well as the descendants of everyone else involved, the healing required to move forward is not only a denial of basic human rights, but a telltale sign of the type of current racism, economic neglect, and mistreatment that would surely come to light were they to do so.
All
Wow.
right. Back over here again. Here you go. The inability of governments elsewhere to come. This is the Con Calloway site to come to grips with their dark past, allowing, and y'all can just finish reading that. So we see how that copy and paste, take this out, momentum is going now. Do we not, Brother Garfield?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see the threads of culture. These ancient cultures haven't existed. All right. Let me stop right there. Let me come back over to here. Yeah. Okay, what do you see right here? That say yet many groups. What that say? Yet many groups
Yet
and
many
factions.
groups and factions still persist,
Oh,
such as
okay, so from here, let's go over here to here. Hold on. I'm gonna do it for you. He took that out, right?
hmm hmm
And he started right here. Uh,
the threads of these ancient cultures having existed here for tens of thousands of years prior to the arrival of the pioneers, no matter how tenuous they may currently be, must be preserved, strengthened, and woven back into a quilt that tells a unique story of not only their past but of their bright future as well.
all right, let's go over here to Mr. Con Calloway. He says, "What? Go ahead, yo, because we're gonna see how he take where I'll go."
The threads of these ancient cultures, having existed here for tens of thousands of years prior to the arrival of the Europeans, no matter how tenuous they may. Yep,
Stop.
he put Europeans in. Yep,
He put Europeans in. Let's go back over here.
he took out pioneers. He took out pioneers and put.
All right, let's see it. Hold on. Right, where we at?
Yeah, right. Yeah, the threads right there. There you go.
I know that. Right here.
Right here,
You took out the word
pioneers.
pioneers and put in what word?
Europeans.
Okay, we got it. We got you, Con Calloway. Yeah, you did. The video was funny. Good joke. And whoever made it made me a little bit mad to make me keep reading it like I said I was going to do it. Let's switch back over here again. Here you go. Right here. He put in, this is Con Calloway's work. He put Europeans in. And it says what? No matter what?
Tenuous, no matter how tenuous they may currently be,
Uh-huh.
must be preserved, strengthened, and woven back into a quilt that tells a unique story of not only their past, but of the bright future as well. The reason for this runs much deeper than one may suppose.
All right. And here we go. We're right here. No matter how tenuous they may currently be, must be preserved, strengthened, and woven back
Into a
into.
quilt that tells a unique story of not only their past, but of their bright future as well. The reasons for this run much deeper than one may suppose.
All right. Stop
Now,
right
hold on, Unc. Before you say anything else,
there.
right? I need to make it clear
Mhm.
because on one of the video responses, the brother said he did show the source to the video to it. That's not the conversation that we're having. We're having some. This is not really plagiarism in a sense. It's not plagiarism. What it is, family, he is being dishonest and he's pretty much lying to us. He's taking a source, keeping the source at the end of the paragraph or whatever he's writing, but he changes the words inside the article to fit into his paradigm. So he's trying into believing him. That's why we're calling him Dan Con Calloway. All
Yeah,
right.
it's all plagiarizing. It is because when you're in college and you got to submit a paper, you know what I'm saying, they would call it. You if you don't cite it properly, they're gonna say you're actually plagiarizing because he did. He's copy and pasting that. You're stealing that. That's what he's doing. Right? So he's not even showing the source of this guy's writing. He's not showing the source of these people right here, yo. What's this? The Manataka American Indian Council. He's not
Right.
showing that. He's not showing that nowhere on here. So now I want to hear the response to that. Yeah. You feel me, Garfield, right?
Yep. Yep.
So he stops right deeper than supposed, right? That's where he stopped at, right?
Right.
All right, let's come back over here. Let's see. Deeper than supposed, right? Then we scroll up, and he says the what?
The indigenous people of the Americas. Hold on one second here. That's something on my screen. Okay. Yeah, the Aborigines are amongst the most unique in all of the world.
All right, let's see. Hold on, that's another place. It just get worse, bro. So
Mm.
he cut out. So he cut out all of this, right? What did it say? The genealogy of Western Aborigine has been a great interest to certain researchers groups. What did it say? What did it say? Reaching findings.
Recent findings have proven something that many long suspected that genetically the indigenous peoples of the Americas are amongst the most unique in all of the world.
So
In all
let's
of
see.
the world.
All right, so let's see what he stole out. Well, let's see what he copied. Right? Indigenous people of the indigenous people of the Americas, Aborigines, are amongst the most unique of all the world. Look, yo, he stopped in the middle of the sentence. Garfield, take your time. Take
Yep, the
your time.
indigenous peoples of the Americas.
Let's
Then
do
he
this.
put in
Hold on.
brackets.
He took out this. Recent findings have proven something that made long
Many long
suspect,
suspected.
right? That's that, right? There's a comma right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stop right there. Hold on. Look, he got indigenous people of the Aboriginal world are the most unique in all the world. Does he not have that right there?
Yep, he added the word the Aborigines.
And the word Aborigines, right?
Yeah, he put a comma and then added. He
But
created
he
his
took,
own
but he
sentence.
took all this out, right? He took this out genetically. Right here, look. This is what we got him at. Look. That comma, look, genetically, right here. Is that not a comma after genetically?
Yep.
The, is that not a word, the?
Mm-hmm.
That's continuing this sentence, is it not?
Yes, it is.
But guess what he does? He takes indigenous people of the Americas are the most unique in all the world, right? Let's go back to Con Calloway's. He says what?
The indigenous people of the Americas, the Aborigines, are amongst the most unique in all of the world.
Let's go back to this again. We got him. He added the word Aborigines right there, did he not?
Yes, he did.
He
Put a
made
comma
this seem like, and he also made this seem like this was a sentence
by
unto
itself.
itself, which it wasn't, because it clearly was part of this sentence. I'm showing you nice and slow. We're not howling and screaming. We just got him. See that? So he actually starts the
But
sentence.
the key is, why would he want to eliminate the word genetically?
Why would he do all of that?
Because that has to do with DNA. He's trying to avoid that DNA conversation. Although he's killing himself because he does have to mention DNA because the article is about DNA. So he don't want us to say genetically these people are unique, because the unique is going to lead back to Asia again, or to another country other than Africa or somewhere outside of this country. So he doesn't want the genetic conversation, although he's using DNA. So he's confused.
He's confused. And hold on. So he actually, let's do it again. He went to these people's website. Do you see the picture these people got on their website?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Look what he did. Bam. He go here. All right. Come here. And then he picks up where they pick up. For two decades, researchers have been using a growing volume of genetic data, right? Bam, 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 populations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we already know it. Right here, whether the Native Americans migrated in the New World, right? He picks up right here. Wait, what does it say, yo?
For
For
2 decades,
decades,
researchers have been using a growing volume of genetic data to debate whether ancestors of native Aborigines immigrated to the New World in one wave or successive waves, or from one ancestral Asian population or a number of different populations.
right? So actually, he added the word Native Aborigine, did he not?
Yes, he did.
Okay, but this is from the other article, right? So I figured out completely where he got it from. He actually stole it from off of here, right? And as you go down, we know how it goes. Get to this part where this is the other people's website. Now, after painstaking comparing DNA samples of people, right, modern day Native Americans and Eurasians groups, right, and international team of scientists think it can put the matter to rest virtually without exception. The new evidence supports the single ancestral population theory, right? Coming over here, he does the exact same thing. Look, now after painstaking comparing the DNA samples, right, people of dozens of modern day Native Americans, right, or Native indigenous, Aborigines, and Europeans. He added that whole phrase, did he not? Right
Yes,
here.
he did. Yes, he did.
Added that whole thing in here, right? And that's from the scientific article, right? But these people up here, right? They do it, right? Con Calloway, some strange reason all of a sudden this is back in. I didn't see that before, but that's okay, right? But this is the indigenous, these quote unquote people website. They keep going down here, the whole yah thing. This is the whole article right here, and this is how they source it. Look, they actually source it properly. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
See? 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 This is their source. See that?
Yeah, the second source, that's the one that you had originally showed in the first video. The Science Daily article.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, but I didn't even use the Science Daily article. I actually went to the people that actually wrote that to the university. Remember that?
Oh, okay. Right. You see, right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually went there. So okay, so there is no confusion. All these are all the white people that wrote the damn article. Look at that. He conveniently left all that out. See? See that? All the white people he claimed, John Hopkins University, Donald F. Conrad. I ain't gonna keep reading all these white people names.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. He has somebody in here from the University of Chicago. Isn't
Okay,
that one of his arguments that the University of Chicago is some conspiracy with somebody from the 1940s,
there you go.
Wallstein and all that stuff? I got my notes on all of that. You see, so now he don't want to show that because that's going to contradict what he teaches and tells people. Oh, we can't use this is a clean article from nobody. They're not affiliated with this or that. No, you using University of Chicago, the same people that you talk against and say there's some sort of conspiracy.
Yes. So we see the game he has played, right? But we're not gonna stop here. You know what we're gonna do? You know what we really want to do now?
Mm-hmm.
We want to come here. Do you see this website right here?
Yeah, Rasta Live Wire. I know that website.
Pseudo as hell, right?
Yep, yep. That's
So
my people. That's my peoples, but they pseudo as hell.
now, what does this say in green highlighted?
The tens and millions of Americans, so-called Indians, who disappeared after 1492 did not at all die in the Holocaust inflicted within America. Many thousand were sent to Europe and Africa as slaves. The whole slave trade myth is that the whole story was given to us in reverse. A mass colony of Africans were not shipped from Africa to America, but the truth is that black Indians were shipped from America to Europe. They were then shipped to Spain, to Africa as commodity for African resources. These black Indians, now mistaken as Africans, were shipped back to America and classified as African slaves. This part of our history is what the school systems failed to mention in their history program. Hold on a second, my brother, before we even go any further. Is this website actually saying that, or are they saying that what people are saying?
No, this is the way. This is a whole goddamn article he worked, man. What
Oh
about
my God.
African slave trade?
Oh my God.
So wait a minute. First of all, let me give my man Nahisi from the Amaral Squad for actually finding the other piece that we worked on earlier. You know, the
Mm-hmm.
piece we were just quoting earlier, Brother Nahisi actually found it. He heard me mention it and he went and found that shit. Good research, Brother Nahisi. I ain't want to leave that out. But now, look, tens of millions of Americans. Garfield, that sounds very familiar. Does
Yes,
it sound
sir.
familiar? Let me see if I can find it on Conway's. It tens of millions. Ladies and gentlemen, I smell a rat. I smell a
OMG.
rat. Ladies and gentlemen, the old guy has smelled a rat. Let's see if I can find the tens of millions. I know it's coming up here. It sounds familiar. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, there you go. This is Con Calloway's site. What does it say, Garfield?
Hold on, brother. Hold on 1 second. Let me come back to this screen here. All right. The tens of millions of black Americans, or rather Indians, who disappeared after 1492 did not at all die in the Holocaust inflicted.
Oh, hold on, damn it.
Oh, he's sabotaging you right now.
Ah, shit. Here you go.
The
Here we go.
tens, the
Damn
tens
it.
of millions of black Africans, or rather Indians, who disappeared after 1492 did not at all die in the Holocaust inflicted within America. Hundreds of thousands were shipped to Europe and Africa as Indian slaves. The whole slave trade story was given to all of us in reverse. A mass colony of Africans were not shipped from Africa to America. The truth is that black Indians were shipped from America to Europe. They were shipped from Spain to Africa as commodity for African resources. These black Indians, now mistaken as African Americans, were shipped back to America and classified as African slaves. This part of our history, what the school system failed to mention in the history programs. Let me ask you this: the
Wait,
article
Chris,
that
I'm gonna make this though right here. That's where he got that from. Con Conway, he hijacked two people websites. Am I not? Is this what it is or what?
yes, it is, bro. Yes,
He
it
has
is.
hijacked two websites to write his article. That is complete foolery. Go ahead. What would you going to say?
For this article on Livewire, do they have any sources for this information, or he's just writing this
All
bullshit?
right, hold on. This on Livewire right here. Let's see. No.
Look at that. Look
Yes,
at
he
that.
do.
Yes,
Right
you
here.
do. Lost
Yeah, he do right here.
feather.
Look. Pseudo.
Yeah.
Remember this, y'all. Pseudos copy pseudos. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, now Wasata. You see that?
Yep.
So let's go to the references here. He's referencing this. He took that off their site somewhere. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And he got a whole list of books right here. He has what? They came before Columbus. Ivan. You know, Ivan was tripping, right?
Leo Wiener.
Yeah. He got him in here somewhere. Leo, right?
Hey, by the way, I don't think they even read these books.
Look, let's set the record straight by Malachi. Yo.
No. But check it out though.
Yeah,
I
some
don't
of these some
think
good books in here though. Go ahead.
that's what I'm saying, because Lerone Bennett don't write that before
Right.
the Mayflower. Lerone Bennett don't write that nonsense.
Now it is
That's what you see. What they're doing is they're doing like what homeboy from Zion Lex did, quoting and said people. No, was it Zion? Who did that? Somebody was quoting somebody. This other Hebrew that they killed the other day did that. There's this Hebrew that did that. No, not Zion. This other dude from Lions of Israel on their page was coming at me, and he did the same thing. Look at that. John, look at that. Look at the bottom. Christopher Columbus and the African Holocaust, slavery and the rise of European capitalism. John Henry Clark. John Henry Clark don't support that.
Nope.
They didn't read these books. Even Master Ashby, they didn't read those books. No. They just put them down as sources. These people are crazy. Yeah. That is nuts. That is nuts. And this is who? Lost Feather. So now when these people challenge us, they say, oh, we got it from this website, and look at that. He got all his sources. Tell me where in any of these sources, not even they came before Columbus teaches that, brother. Leo Wiener don't teach that. And we disagree with both of them. And we with a lot of their works. But they don't say that. Who says that it's in reverse? Who said that? I really love to know who said it. All these writings. You know what? I need to get into I'm gonna get into that. Because we have, you see, one of the main things I always do with the Dagger Squad is, and what my brother Meru was good at, is tracing the sources of people's arguments.
That's how you do it. You trace the source.
That's crazy. Because now we know where this story is coming from. It's coming from that website, which Livewire used, and he copied Livewire. And I don't think he even knows that it came from that website, Lost Feather. I don't think, as a matter of fact, go back on the page with the last one 1 second.
Huh?
Let me see something real quick, brother. One last thing. Let's scroll back down to where it says Lost Feather. One more time, please.
Let me just
see. All the way back down to the bottom where he showed the website.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's all he shows. So his whole reference is here.
All right. So hold on a second. Let me see something else. Indian influence on Jamaican culture and growth of Rastafari. Okay. Original Indians of Southern Illinois, the paper genocide of American Indians, Choctaw Indians of United States of America. All right. I just wanted to see what he had at the bottom.
Yeah, that's just native folks. All of them be pseudo as hell though, yo. It don't be real real scholarship at all, man. This is what we're used to. So I mean, it's part of that narrative. But let's recap. Let's recap. Con Calloway, right? Before we get into the slave ships, beat y'all up on that. Con Calloway actually took this from a group of people who he claimed ain't the real people. So if they not the real people, why are you taking their work?
Yep.
I'll say this again, right? If you're claiming that these Native Americans aren't the real Native Americans, then why are you taking their word? Here you go. Here we got it from. We went through it. Y'all can rewind it. You know what I'm saying? Go back. Let me stop sharing. Right? I want to look into y'all eyes at this point. I wonder how the chat room is going. I wonder, is anybody making comments? Right? Are they quiet as mouse? How is it going? Let me see. Is the peep, 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 peep in the room? Yeah, it's peep, peep, peep in the room. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all quiet. Yeah, we got them. They quiet. Ladies and gentlemen, we have finally quieted the Aboriginal foolery. First of all, anybody that know about the Amaral Squad, Dagger Squad, Shashu, Monty Metanecha, you know what I'm saying? Marcy Clan Warriors, don't shake the hive. Don't do it. Let
Wow.
them dudes chill. Leave them alone. Because they only talk about things that they've researched. They don't talk about everything. They don't do that. They deal with the things they know they talking about. And if you just so happen to come up with a point and you're right, we'll gladly say, you know what? You're right. Let me stop that. Why is it so
What a
quick?
big worm. Hey, all I gotta say is, man, it's a wrap. And you know, Sunday I'm gonna play this over Sunday.
You got to
So
play it. Look,
I'm gonna
you
play it
got to
over,
play it.
and
Hey,
we gonna talk about it, and we gonna take some calls, and we gonna say, hey, what is the problem, family?
what is the problem?
What's the truth? What's really going on right here? Matter of fact, Aboriginal Mac wanna call in. If you wanna
Yeah.
call in,
After that,
my phone is on 14%. But come on, we could take two calls. We could take at least two calls.
hey, why
Let me
don't you
put the
pick up the damn phone
yeah.
then, Garfield? You're not in the woods.
I know. 1-800-518-2817. Let me put the number in the chat and let me deal with that. Hey Tamika, I'm gonna prove to you also.
I'm a Raw Squad. Hey, y'all can get the no pseudo shoot off the I'm a Raw no pseudo shirt off I'm a Raw Squad website. I'm a Raw Squad.org.
Hey, Carly, you live. Go ahead.
Who is this, Garfield?
Yes, it is, brother.
Man, what's happening? How you doing?
All right. You calling in for the show tonight that we having? You watching?
Yeah. This is Aboriginal Mac.
Okay, what's up, Aboriginal Mac?
I want to ask y'all, why is it, for one, why is there so much hate, for one? And for two,
Hold on.
Oh
One
man.
question at a time. One question at a time. All
All right.
right.
That's so much
one question at a time.
You said, why is there so much hate, right? Why is there so much hate?
Yeah,
All right, let's go
All right.
first.
that's my first question.
Can I go
Go ahead,
first?
man. Go ahead,
I hate to say it, but I don't hate my brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, I don't even hate white people because hate is an emotion.
Me neither.
And it's an emotion that only affects the person that's hating. It don't affect the people that you hating. It affects you. So I'm not hating anybody. Now, let's get straight. First of all, I signed up for this. I signed up for the proper scholarship because I seen it was a bunch of folly in the community. So right, and other brothers decided to create the Amaral Squad and the families. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Garfield was taught of foolery. What people don't know about Garfield been doing this, oh man, for years. So we just got taught of the incorrect information. And I just got everybody to buy into it. And so if you're putting out incorrect information, anybody can get it. The elders can, the Mexicans, the Aboriginals can, anybody can get it. MBKNs can get it. You know what I'm saying? And people I'm not gonna mention their name can always get it. So ain't nobody hating, bro. We just dealing with correct information.
Hold on, Mac,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
Mac.
Now let me respond. Let me respond.
Okay, go ahead.
There is no.
Now remember, there's no disrespect. There's no disrespect.
Hold up.
Now we
Hey,
got
Mac. We are gonna talk, then you're gonna talk. You're gonna see how free you have it over here.
Go ahead.
Nobody hates anybody.
nah, man.
Now we do this. We don't get paid for researching. What he just did a while ago, we don't get paid for that. We doing it out of love. So now my question is, if it's not hate, my brother, and the brother really stole the article and copied and pasted and put in Native Aborigines, was he right for doing that? I'm gonna ask you that right now. Was he right or was he wrong, or is he being dishonest?
Now, if Dane Calloway did plagiarize, then he's wrong. But see, since I know of him, look, hear me out, because I'm answering your question now. If he did plagiarize, he's wrong. I'm an American Indian. I would say he's wrong if he did do it.
All right.
That's what real men do.
Okay. So Aboriginal Mac, we just showed the evidence on the screen, brother. What do you mean by if?
If. Okay, that's cool. But see, this is the thing, because you guys say life started in Africa, right?
No. We're dealing with Khan Calloway now. We're not doing that, brother. One issue at a time, because this is what happened when you guys come on. This is what you guys come on, and I learned from Unc. Man, Unc said, Garfield, we gonna stick to one conversation at a time. And you know what it is? You don't want to say he's wrong live on the air. That's really what it is. You don't want to say he's wrong. All right. No. I'm asking you straight up as a man to a man right now. What we just showed on the screen is the evidence of what he did. Are you going to say he's wrong, or are you going to dance around it?
The reason why I can't say that he's wrong or he's right is because I need to see the copyright date. That's why I kept saying in the chat, what's the copyright date, right? So these pages was created. Hold on, these pages were created in a year. It could have been last year, 2 years ago, or maybe this year. So why not compare the copyright date to his copyright date, right?
Okay. So
say another man is wrong, and he might not be wrong.
Okay, now stop for a minute, bro. I like that. That's a good one, right? But you're dancing like a mon jigger. So how about the changing of the words in the scientific article?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What were you saying?
I said he actually changed words, right? Like we know he didn't write. We understand that he didn't write no damn article on DNA alleles. We already know that. So we don't need no date, bro. And he changed words. He added words like Aboriginal Native American, bro. There is no denying that. You can't dance on that, bro. We don't need a date for that. Okay?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You get that?
In order to convict somebody, we need to know the copyright date.
No.
So if his copyright date is older than their copyright date, then they stole from him.
So wait, so you all right?
You know what?
No. Hold on. Okay.
If they stole from them, then check the copyright date.
All right.
That's all we gotta do.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Do you think Dane is qualified to write an article on DNA scientifically? A guy that says DNA ain't real? That's what I want to ask you right now.
To be honest with you, I don't know what Dane knows.
No, so wait a minute. So you know it's about hold on, bro. So what I'm saying is there's about 20 people that wrote that article. Do you understand this? It's 20 people named on the paper.
You just said it's about 20 people.
It's 20 people. I can name all of them right now if you want me to. 20 people. 20 white people.
I trust you. You ain't got to name them. I trust you, but go ahead.
Right. And I'm saying there's 20 people, right, on this article from different various universities, right, on the damn paper. Dane didn't write that paper, man. So it is crazy to think that those people changed the names and erased out Aboriginal. Yo, real biologists. It's a biology paper on DNA and alleles, man. That dude don't got no lab. Come on, man. Like at a certain point, we gotta just give up on that part, and then we can move on to the outer Africa. But on that one, yo, not right for that. And I'm not hating on him, dude. Matter of fact, I do it out of love, yo.
No, I'm not saying you hating at all.
Yeah, I do it out of love, yo.
But if you want to convict a man, you gotta have evidence, right? So this is part of your evidence that you presented, right?
All right, hold on there. By the way, the article from Live Rasta is before 2016. His article is 2016 December. Okay, So his article is 2000. What you are saying, brother, is actually worse than what Dan Calloway's did. Listen to why I said that. You're on the phone telling us to check the copyright date because you believe Dan Calloway wrote that motherfucking article.
Yeah.
That is worse.
I don't believe.
That is worse, bro. Look at the question that you're asking. Yo, I can't do this, man. You take this caller, man. I can't do this. I can't do this.
That dark-skinned people here in America,
bro. That has nothing to do with.
No,
that has nothing to do with the
no, we
article,
can do
bro.
that next, bro. Hey, yeah, that don't got nothing to do with that. Let's just do one at a time.
That's why we can't have a conversation,
Yeah, that's all
because
we
we can't stay on one topic.
Yeah, I'm
We're
gonna
not
let you
running
get to the good part.
topics. Stay on we're trying to stay on this Dan Calloway topic, and you don't want to say you want to be loyal to him because he believes what you believe. You sound like a Hebrew Israelite.
I don't know him personally.
But you sound like a Hebrew Israelite, bro. You sound like a Hebrew Israelite right now.
How?
Because you don't want to admit. You said that, oh, let me see the copyright date.
You just
And then there's another idiot in the chat talking about let me see the copyright date. Brother. Let me ask you a question. Does Dane Calloway says that DNA is fake? Tell us right now. Does he say DNA testing is fake?
The DNA fake?
Yeah.
I think I'm not sure, but I think.
You know what? Let's move on to the next question. Because right now you're in denial. Now, what do you want? What do you want
to say, bro? You say what?
So let me ask you this. Since we're being respectful, let me ask you this.
Yeah, let's go.
If you guys say all life started out of Africa, right? And Africa is millions, possibly billions of years old.
All life.
Why is it so hard
whoa. Nobody said all life started in Africa, bro. Stop that. I ain't never said that all life started in Africa.
So y'all don't believe that?
I never said that. I said that humans.
I'm not saying that you did, but it's a lot of you guys followers that's in the chat. They saying African. So if everybody's saying African, and they follow you guys, then
we gotta.
I might be wrong, but I'm assuming that you guys have the same thought as well.
Do you realize what you just said? You said that all life, a cricket is life, right? A blade of grass is life. So when you say all life, that's inclusive of anything that's animate, bro. Do you get that point?
You see they flawed logic?
No, I get what you're saying. You know what? You're right.
Okay.
We're not going to say all life. We're going to say black people. Is that better?
Yeah, I like that. I'll go with
that. So if black people, came out of Africa.
Okay.
And the world, hear me out. And the world is billions and millions of years old.
Okay.
Why is it so hard to believe that black people is in the Americas? You guys are giving, let me not say you guys. Why are people giving accreditation to these Asians and Mongoloids and white people if the first human beings are so-called black people, right?
Good question. Guess what?
So why are we fighting amongst each other then? If I'm supposed to be your brother, and I'm saying, well, shit, nigga, I know my history here in the Americas. What if I don't know my history in Africa? What if I don't know my family lineage in Africa? And I know my family lineage here in the Americas, and I can tie myself back to the Indians here?
Okay.
Why is that a problem?
I don't think it's a problem at all. I think that
why are we fighting?
We fighting because half of y'all say that human life started in America. Y'all just popped up out of nowhere, right? Do you believe that? Yes or no?
I don't know where life started. I didn't create the world.
No, I said human. No. Nope. I said human beings. Did human beings first start North America? Yes or no?
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't create the world.
Thank you. Listen. Thank you.
I'm not going by what the next person say.
Hold on. Hey, bro. Hold on.
Stop.
Hold on. Stop for a minute. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest. Well, I will say, as of 2018, the world knows where the hell black people started at. Not unless it changed, because something could absolutely change that. But as of right now, all available evidence shows that black people started in Africa, where there's the most black people. Hold on. Do you realize the law?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Listen, when we deal with genetics, which I know you don't, right? The place where the most diversity is That is where that place started at. That's where that thing started at. So let's say we taking grains and millets and wheat, right? And you got a certain. Oh, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. And say we find a certain. People always say that farming started in Asia, right? They could very well be right. But there's a certain wheat that you find in Asia, right, that actually comes out of the Ethiopian diverse things of grains. So you got wheat that you find in Ethiopia that is very diverse, and you find one of those diversities in quote unquote Asia. So what we realize is that that variety of wheat actually came from Ethiopia first, because the most diversity of that is in Ethiopia. The same with human beings. The most diverse population on planet Earth is in Africa, bro. So that's why they say people come from Africa first. As of 2018, things could possibly change. That's all I'm saying, bro. We know you don't know.
And I respect that. But what I don't understand is, are we just limited to Africa, or is the whole world ours?
No one's limiting anything.
We was here first, right? If black people was here first, are we just limiting ourselves to Africa, or is the whole world ours by birthright?
Well, nobody wants to really hear that. Nobody want to hear me make this statement right now. You listen. Watch this statement.
What do you mean?
Human beings on planet. Listen.
Hold on, beloved.
Hold on, bro.
Hold on.
All
ask a question. You got to give us a chance to respond.
All human beings on planet Earth, right, are biologically, right, tied to Africa, or fundamentally African. That don't mean they African, but fundamentally, right, even the Native Americans come from an African woman. Don't nobody want to hear that. Fundamentally speaking, even white people, right, DNA trace black to a black woman, bro. Don't nobody want to hear that. So we can't even use what you want to say.
So we're going to let them have claims to the Americas, to Asia. We're going to let these people, these mutations, as you got to say, we're going to let them just have the rest of the world.
No, they don't.
Africa.
No, see, that's where you're wrong at. Can't nobody have nothing. They took shit, bro.
I'm just asking a question. I'm not wrong. I'm asking you the question.
No, the world does not belong to anybody. It's a natural place. People with guns, bro, took that shit. Nature didn't say nobody.
But the black woman is God, though, right?
Nah, man, black woman.
You just said the world don't belong to nobody, but the black woman is God, right?
No, I don't believe the black woman is God. Whoa. Hey, bro. Hey, brother. My name is God Killer. I don't believe in God. So I would not. I'm saying I don't even say the black woman is God. The black woman is the great mother. Mothers give birth to gods, bro. Let's get this straight. Mothers give birth to human beings that would later on make up the idea and concept of God. So a woman is far more powerful than a god. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, the woman would be a god, because can't no regular human being give birth to a god. If somebody's giving birth to a god, then that makes her a god too, right?
That means to make the man God too. If that's the point, woman can't be God by herself.
I never said that. I never said a woman can never be God by herself.
Right. So now we're into a religious conversation.
What I am saying is, if we are supposed to be gods, right? And the earth is our church. This is our land. This is where we cultivate shit and build shit. Why are we to these mutations?
Well, because the mutation got the damn guns and the thermonuclear weapons. Shit. And if we was here first, we ain't keep it. They took the shit. So if you're trying to take it back, I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at y'all trying to take something back. I'm saying is I don't like the disrespect to my ancestors that died in the continental kidnapping trade. I don't like the disrespect to African people, period. I don't like, that's the shit that got me heated around here. That's what got me on the attack, bro.
Let's be real, my brother. It's been disrespect going both ways.
I win. How?
I heard a lot of you guys saying, look, hear me out. Because I heard, and this shit is very disrespectful.
Go ahead.
Because in real life, this will get somebody punched out. Because I've heard niggas say this, that, no, grandmamas and granddaddies is liars. I done heard niggas say that,
Oh, I never say that, because my grandmother said that. Now,
Hold on,
I ain't talking about
I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk with their respect. Be very respectful. That's like somebody telling you in Garfield, your mama is a liar, your daddy is a liar. They don't know that. But what if we can prove who we are? You still don't, you still don't disrespect us?
No.
I can tell you who my people is, and you can actually, my people is on the Dawes Road, and you can look them up. And then I can tell you how they try to steal from my people. This is public information.
Hey, let me ask you this. You just brought up something very important. It's very important. Now that we know how you're claiming your native, we can address you accordingly.
No, I'm
now,
not
hold on.
I'm American Indian.
Okay. Now, let me ask you a question.
How
are you Choctaw? I want you to explain to the audience. Go ahead.
I am Choctaw through my mother's bloodline. My father, they're from the Alabama Indians. My mother's bloodline is from the Choctaws. So it's my mother, her father, his parents, because his parents was Choctaws, full blood, mother and father.
All right.
Their parents was Choctaws. So when I'm talking about my bloodline, I can go back to the late 1700s, and I can provide the census rolls and everything like that.
All right. Now.
So why is he in the why is he calling up? Hey Garfield, why is he
No. But check this out. Hey, if Sister Renee, if you want to talk to him, call in and I'll patch you in. Well, let me ask you this though.
Why is he calling up though, Garfield?
Yeah, but what is your problem with us then? Because we're talking about Dane Calloway and what he's doing.
Yeah.
What does this have to do with you?
You tripping. No.
In the past, not that long ago, hasn't just been Dane Calloway. See, what you guys say about Dane is really like none of my business. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I'll talk to him a few times. He's a good guy. What he's trying to do is just spread our truth.
Yeah, you're not fair though. You're not playing fair, brother. You're not playing fair.
All right, but let me ask you this though. On a note, although you did all of that, have you ever done a DNA test?
Never done a DNA test because I have my family record.
Okay, no problem, brother. No problem.
Okay,
it's okay.
Let me say this to you, brother. Okay. It's not fair what you're doing right now, bro.
How's it not fair, my brother?
Because you know goddamn well we're not talking about people like you. We talking about the niggas that came over here in the transcontinental slave trade that's acting like they something they not. That's what the hell we talking about. And you know this conversation has absolutely nothing to do with you and your family being full-blown Cherokee. You know it, I know it, and the listening audience know it. You're not playing fair right now. You ain't got nothing to do with them crazy individuals, bro. Be honest, man. It's two different subject matters, and you know it. So hold on. Let me finish my point. Because can't none of them prove what you claim you can prove right now, bro. Check this out. Can't none of them prove what you're claiming you can prove. And guess what, brother? I'm going to take you at your word. That you would not come on this show and act like your mother and your grandmother was full-blown Cherokee and they was not. I'm not going to think you that damn delusional.
Don't move, my brother. Mac, don't move.
You feel my point, right? You get me, right?
Yeah, I got you. Hold on a second. Hey, sister.
To accept this call, press 1. To reject it, hang up.
Hey, Sister Renee, you on with the brother Mac. Go ahead.
Okay, hey y'all. Peace, everybody. Peace on.
Hey, Renee, your phone breaking up, sis. There you go. You sound better now. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. So I wanted to talk to the brother. I had a couple of questions. So this is my issue with a lot of the Aboriginal things. People, and I've seen multiple people, and I'm not putting this on you, but I've seen multiple people who are inside of this movement or culture or what have you, who talk about all you have to do is trace it back. It's easy. You can just trace back your family. That's all you have to do. Okay, so my thing is, where is all of the documentation for these things then? If it's so easy to trace back? Because my family history has been traced back on my mother's side. But there's only so far that we should go because of the records and documentation that is kept. So you claim that your family, you have documentation going back to the 1700s. Specifically for your family, what documentation do you have? And if you come from parents who were actually these Indian tribes, were you raised on the reservation? Do you have their culture? have an Indian card? Do you have a certificate of Indian blood? What's the deal? That's what I would like to know.
All right. So the first question you said, how do one trace back their lineage, right?
Yes.
Me personally, I use the United States Census and I use the Indian Census, the Indian rolls. And with the United States Census, if you guys trace the family back, these white people who was taking the census was putting a lot of Indians down as Negro and Black. Now, whenever Ankh and Garfield, if y'all add me to like a little group chat thing, I can show y'all examples of what these people was doing to steal our land. So, like, let's just say, for example.
Hold on a second, brother. Let me ask you a question. Hold on a second. Cause we want to stay on point because you have an agenda too. And I hear it whenever we ask you something, you go into this whole spewing this stuff. Let's deal with the direct issue. The first question is hold on, brother. The first question is, what did you have and see that trace back? For the first census, I think the oldest one we have is 1790, which was for the 13 colonies. So how did you go back to the 1700s?
And I was explaining that before you interrupted me. I was explaining that. Now, sweetheart, like I was saying, with my family lineage, we passed down records. My grandfather passed it down to my mother passed it down to me. My grandfather's parents are on the United States Census records, and their parents, which would be like my second greats, they're on the early United States Census records, and they are on the Indian records, the Choctaw Indian records.
So were you raised on a reservation, and so then you have an Indian card, correct?
My grandparents, no, I don't have no Indian card. You don't need an Indian card to say.
So what documentation do you have?
Listen to what I'm saying.
Documentation, going back. So what documentation?
Yeah, I have my family records. So let me ask you this.
Your family records? Okay, so then, wait. If your family was Choctaw and all of these things, they raised you that way, right?
That's correct.
So they raised, so you came from a reservation, or how did that work?
And that's the thing. Everybody don't have to.
What are your traditional customs? What are your traditional customs that you follow? What else culturally connects you to Choctaw?
You're asking a lot of questions and not letting me answer them one by one. Now, my grandparents come from Oklahoma, Indian Territory. They came out to California in like the 1970s, 80s. No, I'm sorry, the 1960s is when they came out. So they came out here because there was no jobs back in Oklahoma in Indian Territory. So the tribes told them they could venture out. See, and that's another thing that everybody has a misunderstanding about is, hold on. Everybody thinks that all Indians have to live on a reservation.
But if you're American Indian, wouldn't you be living on a reservation preserving your culture? Because your family is Choctaw and all of these things, right? So y'all living in the world just as it is, but you Choctaw.
There's a difference between a reservation and Indian country. There's a big difference.
So you live in Indian country then?
My grandparents did. And their parents did.
So then so that's what I'm saying. Where does the line disconnect at? Because if you're calling in on this platform, if we're talking about what people consider so-called Black people, so-called Negroes, so-called African Americans, if this is what we're discussing, and a lot of these people saying that they're Aboriginal, then then you wouldn't even be included in that. You should already have your documentation if you're living on your Indian land or whatever you do. So why do you
have land?
That's addressing so-called people being your grandparents, your parents, and all this. You should already be well absorbed into the culture. So this one needs to matter.
Well, what makes you think they're not? What makes you think you're not?
So then what will be your problem with us affecting people who don't have that? Since you claim your stuff goes back to the 1700s. You said you can prove that you have documentation. You still have
I have the United States Census and I have the Indian Census.
All right, hold on. What census you have from the 1700s that document your family?
I have the Choctaw 1885 census. I have the Choctaw 1896 census, the 1900s, and then the rest from the 1900s on to the late 1900s will be the United States.
Well, you
Why
say you
the
go back to
man
1700, brother.
I could.
say-
So how do you go back? How do you go back to 1700s?
You said you did.
Same thing. I could. I did. Same thing.
So
I have my family records.
all right, my bro. You know what I'm gonna do, Mac? Sunday. Hold on a second. Hold on, Renee, hold on 1 second. This is what we're gonna do, family. Mac, you came on,
Yes,
you
sir.
showed us love, you showed us respect. I want you to get a pen and I want you to write down my email because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't trust anybody that comes with this story. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't trust nobody, period, when it comes to information. I gotta investigate it myself. So what I'm gonna do is, because with the Choctaw, we know a lot of people intermingle with actual Africans in these areas. And what happened is over 20,000. I know people who were mixed, have Indian blood, were supposed to get land in Oklahoma. That's what the records say. All right, I'm going by what the anthropologists. Hold on, beloved. The mistake you just made is when she came on the phone. Is remember when I said you got to answer the first question? You said you could trace back to a census in the 1700s. I know there's a census 1790 for the 13 colonies, but there's no census for anything else. So this is why you got to be careful with what you're saying, because now you're saying 1895. Hold on a second. Oh, there's no U.S. census goes beyond 1790, brother. You have a U.S. census for that?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
So let me ask you. So there's no Choctaw census in Mississippi?
I never said that. I said there's no U.S. census. U.S. census.
But there's a Choctaw. I just told you earlier.
You said 1895, 1895 or 1896. I heard exactly what you said. Do you have one for 1700s?
Okay.
Do you have one for 1700s?
Yes. Yes.
What year is it, brother? What year is it? No. What year? What year?
Can I ask a question?
No. It's not a question, Tom. What year is this census? No, my brother. What year? You said 1700s. We gotta stay on the 1700s, brother. We gotta stay there because we keep tap dancing and let you escape because you're not being honest right now. You said you have proof to 1700s. You have traced to 1700s. My email is. I put it on the ear right now. Yes you will. 1700s. I want you to send it to Dagger Squad, the Dagger Squad at gmail.com. The Dagger Squad, THE Dagger Squad at gmail.com. Send it to me right now.
I'm not getting offended, but you guys act like it's hard to believe. So that's just like me.
All right, man.
Because like
Hey,
I said,
that's what I believe.
like I said, when you trace back your family, it's only so far you can go because of the way the record of documentation was or was not kept at a certain point historically. So when I tell you there's evidence out on my mother's side, you're talking about 1700s, and we're like, yeah, show us the proof of that.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how far back were you able to go with your family?
No. Send the email. Brother.
Just into the 1800s.
What year in the 1800s?
I'm not sure. I want to say maybe the 1830s. And my family was owned by the Green family, GREENE. And I have all the documentation for that, and it was into the 1800s.
And what state will it be?
They were Mississippi.
In Mississippi, right? Do you know what part of Mississippi?
Hey.
Greenwood. I want to say
in the 1830s. So let me just say something right quick. Me and you might be related because around the 1820s and 1830s, the Trail of Tears happened.
I can send it some slaves. And I know you all say slavery and stuff didn't happen. But I just say there's some people who were enslaved on this land, so I don't think you would be. Since you're Indian, you're American Indian. I haven't found any American Indian in my family thus far. So I don't know.
Everybody in your family were slaves?
So, excuse me. I just seen some people who were enslaved on this land. Yes. I just seen some slaves. Yes. I just seen some people were prisoners of war, free men and free women who were enslaved.
Prisoners of war. Okay, so you said prisoners of war.
Nah, come on, man. Bro, enough of that. No, I'm done. Look, this,
All right. Stop.
Stop. Hold on.
We're gonna dead this right now, Renee. Thanks for calling, family. Thanks for calling. But send me that info.
Hey, Garfield.
Yeah. Hold on, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me say this point. Hold on, bro.
Hold on, brother. Mac. Hold on.
We're gonna get to the slave ships, man. Listen, one thing I do understand is this. I said something that was very, very pertinent. I said, so why in the hell are you mad at us? We're not talking about people that's full-blown Cherokee or had ancestry with Native American. We ain't mad. We ain't talking about them. So I'm trying to figure out, why is he giving us all the census records? Okay, so you can do that. What that got to do with the rest of the people running around here parading like cowboys and Indians, though? Ain't nobody. I'm not calling you a liar, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm not calling you a liar.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not calling you a liar. I'm not disrespecting your heritage. I'm not. I recognize that African people mix with the Native American population. And you said you full blown. So you basically saying that your family never mixed with Africans. Is that what you saying, bro?
Look, I can only claim what I can prove. My people never said anything like that.
All right. So, okay. So, whoa. Hold on. No. So listen. You can end the whole tobacco right now. Take a daggone DNA test. You won't have no African markers in your blood, yo. And to be over with. What you scared of?
Am I taking a blood test or a spit test? Because I already possessed the blood.
Man, I'm saying swab your goddamn mouth.
My daddy's son.
Oh my God.
I possess the blood.
Oh my God.
Hold on, you said what? I said a DNA test. Swab your mouth, send it in, right? And find out you're full-blown chuck, whatever you just said, Choctaw. You can get that. And you'll shut me up. I'll read the results.
Well, what's the difference between blood and saliva?
Man, see now, all right, I'm gone, yo. I'm gone with that. Yo, you tripping. Because check it out. DNA is in your blood.
You don't know the blood?
Listen, bro, blood is blood and DNA is DNA. You can find DNA inside of blood. Listen, dude, you gotta fucking listen, man. Come on, dude. I'm trying to be cool as possible. Are you serious at this point? DNA is in blood. If you leave your blood somewhere, they'll take your blood sample and know who you was. Because you have DNA is in everything. Your saliva, your hair. DNA is everywhere, man. Come on with that.
That's correct.
Right.
So what's stronger, blood or saliva?
You say what? Man, we talking about
blood or saliva.
Oh my God, bro, that is one of the most. I don't even think you know what you're saying.
All right, yo.
Do you understand what you're saying?
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh my.
Hey, bro, hey, brother.
Everybody in the world, my blood.
Hey, bro, I appreciate you. Hey, bro.
Hey, thanks, man. Send that to my email, bro. Send that to my email. All right. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be. Yeah, we gotta move on, yo. We're strong.
For somebody to ask if you take your blood or saliva, that is the craziest. And let me tell y'all something right now. This is my offer to the brother. I will pay for your DNA test.
You're not gonna do it.
I will. A matter of fact, I will fly you out to where I'm at, and I'll give you the test, and you do it on the spot, and we mail it together. Or I'll fly to your town. Because this is how you shut these people down. Because guess what? Aboriginal Mac, email me those 1700 census, by the way. Everybody, whoever is the admin, why don't we put him on timeout until he gives me that in the email right now? I will wait for you to put the 1700s census with proof of your family. I'll wait for that. You see, that's why when Renee came on, she kind of put me at a disadvantage because she asked like 18 questions real fast. But it's really one question that kills the whole argument. No, show me that census in the 1700s. That's what we want to do. Simple as that.
All right. So, I mean, I'm not understanding why a person that claims to be full blown Cherokee, mother full blown, father, everybody full blown, why is he fighting for a bunch of people stealing stuff from Native Americans? You know what I'm saying? Stealing articles, cutting and pasting. I don't get that. I don't, yo. I just don't get that, man. And so another one of their claims, Brother Garfield, is that there aren't any slave ships. Is that not one of the claims?
Yeah. And you know what's funny about that claim? Where are the slave ships that took all these millions of people to Europe? Where's that at? Stupid. Crazy.
Wait, let me get this straight, Garfield. We don't got slave ships of people coming from Africa to the Caribbean, the islands, right, into America. But we do got slave ships that are coming from America to. Okay, all right, this is crazy. Yeah, y'all crazy. How long we been rocking? We don't want to make this no 10-hour debacle, neither. We don't want to do that. All right, so let's start with one. Let's start with right here, right? Let's give a kind of overview. You got your information on the slave ships?
No, I don't have it on me right now.
You chilling. All right, I ain't gonna get you.
I'm mad right now, yo. I'm heated. I'm heated, man. People
Yeah,
lie too much, man. They lie too much, yo. This is
yeah,
why Renee. You see, Renee asked the questions. I wasn't even thinking about it right here. You know?
Yeah, beat him up. She jumped on him. She jumped on him. I'm just thinking the DNA test would end the whole thing, though. We'll get that. That's easy. Like, that's easy, man. And
Send
even
it to
if
the email, bro.
but they wouldn't have, watch this, Garfield, they wouldn't have African markers, right? They would have some different type of marker unknown to man. That these particular human beings are indigenous to America. They would have something different from the ones that have the DNA, right? That we all say are indigenous, right or wrong, Garfield?
Yes, sir.
But that means the new crop of Native Americans, Aborigines, whatever they're going to, they would have a DNA marker that does not show that one, they're African, right? They have West African, East African ancestry, right? And two, it would clearly show that none of their markers match up with the people that are claiming to be Native Americans. See that, y'all? I'm gonna say it real slow again, right? This whole crop of black people that's popping up saying they're Native Americans, right? And they're making a claim that the people that the world recognizes as the Native Americans, right? That scientists recognize as Native Americans, right? That the whole world recognizes Native Americans, right? That Native Americans recognize they Native Americans, right? They would have totally different markers than these new black people who say they're not black people. So y'all wouldn't have the same DNA strands as I have. Y'all wouldn't have the same DNA as the quote unquote fake Native Americans. Y'all would have a brand new marker. They would swab your mouth and they would say, God damn it, we've never seen this marker before. And Unc would say, you know what? Y'all brothers was right. That's all. So just take the DNA test then. You feel me? That's all you got to do. Let me slow it down. The new brand of Native Americans have a DNA marker that one, refused to get tested. Two, right, aren't African genetic markers. And three, aren't Native American markers. There's a brand new marker, ladies and gentlemen, but none of them will take the test. There's a brand new marker. I'm just saying. So we want to move on to the slave ships. Right?
If you're Abo, your DNA will show Western East African. Wow. Wow.
Impossible. So, all right. Like I say, like to start with Wikipedia and end with sound sources. So we get the sources out of Wikipedia. But since me using journals seem to be the joke these days, and I'm not going to mention your name, right? But you mentioned mine, but I'm not going to give you that credit to mention your name. So watch this. So we're talking about the Wada Gallery, right? Galley. Okay, that's a ship. That's WHYDAH, right? Space Galley, GALLY. All right. And I'm getting it from the papers entitled Slave Ships and Maritime Archaeology, an Overview by Jane Webster. Okay. And this is one of the ships he mentioned, one of the shipwrecks he mentioned in the paper. So I quickly looked it up, right? Because that's how we do it around here, right? And when you get to the Wikipedia page, it says this. Now watch this, y'all. Very, very interesting. The Wada galley, right, commonly known simply as the Wada, right, was, hold on, was a fully rigged galley ship that was originally built as a passenger, cargo, and slave ship. Hmm. Watch this. On the return leg of its maiden voyage, right, of the triangle trade, it began a new role in the golden age of piracy. Wow. When it was captured by pirate Captain Samuel Black, Sam. Captain Samuel Black, Sam Bellany. Look it up. All right. So we see that a ship that was fitted to be a cargo ship, right? Carrying cargo, passenger ship, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And slave ship. So you got this ship was built to be versatile, which you'll find out as you get your study that most of these ships, right, weren't just made to be slave ships. Some of them were. As a matter of fact, right, we got certain Africans that pressed them to make a special type of slave ship because these brothers was always escaping. Okay, so let me read this real fast here, real quick, kind of get y'all to understand, right? So y'all can get it. On page 7 of the article, it says a vessel engaged on a slaving venture was not, for much of its voyage, a slave ship at all. In illustrating this point, I will simplify matters by focusing on the British trade. But many of these points apply to vessels of other European countries. On the outward journey to Africa, the hold of an entertaining slaver would be laden with trade goods that would later be exchanged for African captives. So when they're on their way, right, they don't want to have a dead load. If you know anything about trucking and shipping, a dead load is when you drive all the way to a place with nothing in your truck or ship, right, to pick up something. They call it a dead load. Or if you're taking products and goods to one place and coming back, returning to where you came from, you don't have products and goods. That's also called a dead load. And if you're in the trucking and shipping business, you never want dead loads. Matter of fact, if you're in the airplane business, commercial airplane business, they don't have dead loads. You know what I'm saying, Garfield? I mean, they take passengers from Baltimore to New York, and they pick up passengers to go from New York to somewhere else. No dead loads because gas costs money. Same thing with shipping. It costs money to have those ships on the waters. Making a point here. Let me finish. It say at this stage, therefore, the vessel was not easily distinguishable from other categories of merchant ships carrying trade goods to Africa, but not intent upon, right, the purchases of slaves. A few telltale signs, such as open gatlings, hold on, gratings rather than more usual closed hatches and air holes at the point where slave decks would later be inserted, right? So if you understand how they could convert a frigate, you know what I'm saying, or a cargo ship to a slave ship, right? You'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Easily they could convert these ships, right? To distinguish some slaves. It says, hold on, let me get this here. It says Liverpool slave ship dating to about 1780. Okay, it says these ships would also be carrying significant quantities of water, cask, shackles, and handcuffs, along with lumber, whose eventual use is explained below. Unfortunately, as is clear, right, from excavations undertaken so far, right, few of these distinguishing features survive, right, to be observed on the seabed. So you know they made out of wood, right? And you know salt water ain't friendly to wood. Let's get all that straight right now. we can't find those slave ships. Yes, we can. No, we can't find every daggone ship, right? Because first of all, how do you distinguish a slave ship from a quote unquote cargo ship? You feel me? Not unless the actual ship went down with slaves aboard, or not unless the actual ship went down after it was converted to a slave ship. These are the small things we got to understand. Let me keep going. A slave ship would transform into a merchant ship once again in the final stage of its voyage, right? As it returned home laden with colonial products such as sugar and rum. Whilst it would take around a year to complete a full voyage, the British, African, Caribbean, U.S., Britain. It said an average length of the Middle Passage crossing from the British ships was 63 days. Okay, whilst trading negotiations detained many vessels on the coastline of West Africa for some months, the average slaver transported human captives on the open sea for no more than 6 of its total voyage time, for a sixth of its total voyage time. Okay, in order to make the transportation of human cargo possible. Moreover, a number of modifications had to be made to any ship as it laid off the coast of Africa, acquiring captives. It say the first of these was to construct a house, a timber shelter erect on the main deck as a temporary living space for African captives. These structures, which ran the length of the vessel and was usually roofed with with maton. It says, as described by slave ship surgeon Alex Flemingberg. Look him up. All right, let me come down here real quick. Would be needed only until the ship was ready to sail for Africa. It say next came the building of the slave decks. So they're talking about the conversion. So they had to build slave decks. Well, why would they have to build slave decks? Because the ship going to Africa, right, was a cargo ship carrying cargo, products, and goods, right, for the people that were stationed in Africa. You know, like they build those forts. You know what I'm saying? So they got to convert it. So next came the building of the slave decks. Partial decks and platforms inserted into the space below the main deck and above the second deck. African captives would spend most of their middle passage, right, to the Americas lying on these crowded, unusually unsanitary, and almost airless platforms with an average of around, 5, 6.5 feet. Man, you had to be small to get on here, right? Right, of living space per person at the height of the British trade. Okay. It says in good weather conditions, captains would spend the daylight hours on deck. And from the perspective of the ship's crew, this presented a number of security risks. On the majority of British and other European vessel captives brought up from the slave decks, therefore confined behind a timber portion commonly called a barricade, right? This was inserted across the full width of the vessel's quarter or half deck, thereby securing the area to be used by captives when they were brought up from below. Okay? Like so many of the timber features of the slave ship, the barricade was created as the ship lay off the African coast. Alexander Flemingberg, a Bristol man who served as a surgeon on 4 slaving vessels, right? This is an eyewitness account here. In the 1780s, provided a detailed description of the barricade inserted across the half deck. And he goes on to explain it. I'm not going to read all that. The point I really want to make here is that people talk about where the slave ship's at, bro. Well, first of all, right, you would have to determine what that ship was, right? Why? Because it don't just make sense just to make slave ships. And by the way, when they started to take this quote unquote slave ships out of commission, they didn't just throw them away. They converted them back to what? Ships, cargo ships. You feel me? You wouldn't just throw that ship away. You would reconvert it. So a lot of the frigates, right? A lot of the ships that you see today, right? That's brought inland. You know what I'm saying? You see them in museums, man. They was converted back to regular ships. So we got to understand that. And if you don't understand that main point, right, that they can convert ships back and forth, man, you're going to miss the whole thing. You're going to let the con artists come on here and tell you they can't find no slave ships. Well, you know, when they made the enslavement of Africans, quote unquote, illegal, you know what I'm saying? The ships that they did take, right, from the people that they caught slaving, they just converted them to regular old cargo ships or whatever they were going to use them for. This is the point we need to know and understand. You got anything to add, Garfield? I just wanted to make that crystal clear.
That's that's cool. There's some stuff with the slave trade. I'm gonna talk about it on Sunday. Where there was a bunch of cargo ships and the history of them being destroyed. So I wanna point out history of different cargo ships and some that went on to be used as regular cargo ships. But by the way, there's really no such thing as a slave ship. People need to understand that. These are cargo ships which were transformed into kidnapping traveling stations. That's all they were. Because remember, they used to go back and forth all the time to different areas. And when the Portuguese were the ones who actually changed how the ships were being built, they became the greatest ship makers in the 1400s, the 1500s. They became 15th century, the 14th century. They became the ship makers. Brother Sean did a whole thing on the Portuguese ships. So the Portuguese are the ones that changed the game as far as ship making is concerned. But all these ships and all these back and forth and all these traveling, they became the masters of it. That's why the Portuguese Jews played such a major role in the slave trade as far as traveling. But most of these ships were cargo ships. Or actually all of them were cargo ships, and they just happened to carry kidnapped victims over. That's all it is. But I'll leave it there for now, bro. I'm waiting for this guy. He just email me. So I'm waiting for him to actually email me the right information so I could put it on the screen. Because I do not, I'm different than you. I'm not taking nobody's word, Unc. I don't take people's words.
No,
And I
I
know
said
exactly what's going on. I know exactly what's going on with him. He's Choctaw. That's beautiful. That means he should have some land because there's a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit as far as the people who were kicked off and weren't given land. Those people, Choctaw people, they're in the lawsuit too. So he has the ability to what you call it, to go back and get land that he didn't get because they were offered land. So I got to go by what the anthropologists and those people who have studied this area and what they're saying. They're saying that those people are owed land, which is true. So if you're owed land, go and get your land. If you're a Choctaw, you're part of the 5 civilized tribes, go get it. Go do what you got to do.
Let's come to the book, The Earls of Liverpool, right? A
Uh-oh.
Georgian merchant dynasty. Go ahead, you were saying something?
No, I was going to say, uh-oh, because Liverpool was the most slave ships that went to Liverpool in England.
If
That's
you
where
go to page
the
50,
port. The port. Mm-hmm.
yeah, look the book up, The Earls of Liverpool. Go to page 50. The Earls of Liverpool, a Georgian merchant dynasty. Go to page 50. It say, not many vessels were built specifically as slave ships. Most of them being fast merchant ships. Garfield just said that. I want to back you up, Garfield. Which could be employed to carry slaves, often a remarkable number for their size, or other cargo circumstances. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Or other cargo as circumstances dictated. Slow down. It was unusually necessary then to convert the ship for a slave voyage, and this would be done in the last week or so before they arrived in Africa, or even after arrival, as they made their way slowly along the coast. The carpenters, assisted by the crew, would prepare the slave rooms below decks, making bulkheads and gratings, and raising a platform to divide the slave quarters into horizontally, thus enabling more slaves to be packed in. Separate rooms would be built for men, women, and child slaves. The women and children normally being freer to move about the ship than the men. So, you know what I mean? I'm just basically showing you that they actually are converting these ships. So, I mean, y'all probably didn't even take that into account. I know y'all didn't because y'all really don't read books. Y'all really don't study. Y'all just listen to some fool talking about ain't no damn slave ships. Come on, man. All right. So they can make ships specifically for slavers. Okay. They did sometimes, but for the most part, that ain't even that ain't even what they did. They converted old ships. They converted ships, period. And then when the industry ended, because it was an industry, they converted all the daggone ships back to regular ships.
Yeah. Why you think the conditions was so bad? They wasn't made to haul people. They was just stuffing them in wherever they can fit them. That's why you had such a high mortality rate.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. So, I mean, this ain't even complicated, man. This is not real complicated right here. Right? And then you got you actually you can go to the African American Museum, right, and see pieces of certain slave ships. You know what I'm saying? You can
Tell them
even
look up the triangle trade. That's
go
one
ahead,
of the
bro.
easiest things.
You
As
tell
soon as
them.
they dropped off the slaves, they took a lot of the crops and materials on the same ship back to Europe. What they went and did, got a whole nother ship to take the materials to Europe. They as soon as they dropped the damn slaves off, they took everything that they got from America and took it back to Europe. Just look up the triangle trade. It's that simple. There are no slave trade, no slave ships. If they could, you think they wouldn't have tried to keep as many slaves as they bought alive on them dangerous journeys to Africa? They couldn't even go in the interior of Africa. They had to have slaves brought to them. They had insurance policies taken out on black people. So no, that's just ridiculous. The darn slave ships, so-called slave ships, will continue to be used afterwards. What about the what's the brother name that came over here on the Clotilde in 1859 and they wrote a book? He came straight from West Africa. Cujo Lewis. He was one of the last people to come here on a slave ship. Wrote a whole book on it. Africa Town in Alabama. So yeah.
Yeah, it just you got a call, Garfield?
Yeah. Hey, bro, I'm looking through the stuff. I don't see census from 1700s.
Oh no. I trusted you, bro.
All right, I'm getting them. No, I already looked at them already. I already looked at them already, brother. All of them so far. I want the census from the 1700s. That's what I want. All right. My brother, my brother, my brother, send the census for the 1700s.
Oh no.
I already looked at the 1896. Already looked at the paper that was typed up. Hold on. I already looked at the paper that was typed up. I looked at the one from 1930. I already looked at all of them, brother. I'm right here in front of the computer.
Oh man.
There's nothing from 1700s.
What did he say?
Oh. All right, so send the rest of them and then call back. All right.
No, why wouldn't he just send that one though, Garfield? Ask him.
No. Bro, you see, this is your argument. I'm not talking about nationality and what that says. I want a census of the 1700s. You're playing a game, bro. I'm about my brother. My brother. Didn't we ask for a census? You claimed at the beginning we could rewind the tape. You said you had a census for 1700s. Provide that. I'm waiting for all of that, and I'm going to show everybody everything on the screen. That's all I'm waiting for, my brother. No, you're not going to tell me. No, I'm not going to show them the 1930 census. I'm not going to show them the 18 whatever census. I'm going to show them the 1700s. I'll wait for that. Say that again, brother.
Put him live. Put him live, Garfield.
Hey, what census?
As soon as you show these people what these records are, I'm showing you what they say. Because on these records, it's saying my people nationality and who they belong to. They were servants.
Hey, was who?
He said he's not gonna send the census for the 1700s until I show the records of what his nationality is.
Nah, we don't negotiate.
Have a good day, brother. You see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not like you, brother Unc. I don't trust these people.
Yeah, I'm off that. I'm off that,
motive.
I'm off that
a motive. They have a motive.
He started off good.
I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing that game.
Hey, I believe the brother, right him to the point where he started trying to negotiate when he was going to send it. He said he was going to send that because that's the only one we really wanted. See, I never doubted him. See, so I just knew the first one he was going to send was the one we asked for, the 1700s.
Yep.
That's
thank you, Sister Renee. Thank you, Sister Renee. You see, there's always a woman that's smarter than everybody in the room.
You ain't lying. You just
always a woman, man. That's why we got to give the woman props. Now she's a god. If he wants to argue me about the black woman is God, Renee is a god. Come on, debate me about that.
Say it ain't so. Man, he got me, Garfield.
Now he's gonna put the chat. I refuse to acknowledge the records. What records?
Man, that's not, man. We're not refusing to acknowledge that record, and you know it. That ain't what we asked for. We asked for the ones dating back to the 1700s. It was very specific in what we was asking for.
Who is this calling right now? Because I'm not even in the mood right now. Hey, this is Garfield. Who's speaking? This is who? Hold on, Sosa. Let me put the speaker on. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, y'all we're talking about the slave ships.
What about it, bro?
What about the slave ships, brother? Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I mean, like, y'all going like a long way around it to just really get to it. I mean, if they want to really check that, they can check the research the insurance company, because the slaves had insurance on them. You know what I'm saying? So that would document the Africans coming over. You got the guy. What is the guy that you did the build on? What is it? Aquianos? Can't remember I can't remember how to pronounce his name.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he talked about coming over. I mean, so I know he wasn't confused about being an Aboriginal or African coming over. So I mean, that stuff would be pretty much pretty much be cut dry. You know what I mean? Like you can easily find that out, but they're not interested in really doing research. They're more interested in kind of just keeping that lie alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, let me hey, thanks a lot, brother. Thanks for the phone call. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for the energy, by the way. I didn't realize it was you. I didn't hear you right. All right. For the brother that said that why the United States population grew so much, go back to my Thursday show and the Sunday show, and I'm gonna bring it up again. You know what? Every Sunday I'm gonna talk about the census because they just don't get it. They don't get it. It is simple, family. 13 colonies is what the census made of. You had the colonies under the 13 under America, the British. You had New France. You had New Sweden. You had New Netherlands. You had all type of different people that control areas in what's called the 50 states. All right. Those people, a lot of them weren't counting. All right. My brother, until you bring those census record of 1700s, I have nothing to say about what you sent me. Nothing at all. Nothing.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous what you did. And we are grown men. We are grown men in the United States, so-called United States of America. I can't believe we're doing that. I'm not trusting none of them. I don't care what they say. Once he said Choctaw, though, I know there's something up. But I'm not denying what he sent me with the 1930 and saying that they're part, because a lot of us were intermingled with. This is why he doesn't want to take a DNA, because he's going to have DNA that points him back to Africa. That's why. But anyway, let's not keep this show too long, because I want to replay it on Sunday. Yeah, I want to replay the first part. It don't matter anyway. It could go long. I'm just gonna replay.
I ain't going long. No, I'm out of here. So all right. So I just wanted to, like the brother said, we went around the long way because they seemed like they wouldn't read that way. So I wanted to show them, you know what I'm saying, how it's working over this way. You know what I'm saying? The ships were absolutely convertible.
Yo, I love these trolls though. I'm a Rucan. We go way back, brother.
What he say?
He said, I think Garfield lying. He from Jamaica. I think he lying.
Aboriginal man.
Now the dude is
Oh,
making
that's
fun of me because I don't want to read his thing. Now Garfield is a fraud as hell.
Aboriginal
That's
man.
him. That's him.
Oh, you know what's funny though, Garfield? That we asked for. Our sister Renee asked for the census from the 1700s, and for you to send us all kind of other stuff is really disingenuous on your behalf. Because I know if I say that I got DNA markers right to show such and such, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to send you a whole bunch of videos that I did 15 years ago. You got to watch them first. Tell the people these videos first. Nope, I'm going to get right to it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand. I don't get it, man. Just send the census, man. So now we gotta negotiate. You gotta show that first. But
He just killed his own self. And
man, we
Renee,
want to
thanks
show
for
you that
that
day.
question, man. Thanks for
Yeah, I
that
never
question,
doubted.
Renee.
Now
Yeah,
I just don't believe.
He could have basically said, he could have basically said, I made an error. I didn't mean 1700s. I mean 1800s.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's real, yo. He ain't do that.
42 tribes say you got to eat oatmeal before I send you the census.
Ah!
Yo, anyway, man, it's raining here in New York like cats and dogs, and I'm definitely gonna go to my bed right now.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
winding it down, man. Look, we're gonna wind it down. I appreciate you sliding on through, Garfield. I really appreciate that, bro.
Hey, no problem, man. Peace and love to the family, my Aboriginal folks. I'm telling you, these are the set of people that's the problem. You have the flat earthers,
Mm.
you have the fake Aboriginal claimants. So now, if you're not a fake Aboriginal claimant, you can't be offended. So I'm talking to the fake Aboriginal claimants,
Yep.
the flat earthers, the fake Hebrew Israelites, because every single one of them are fake. The fake Muslims, because your Quran comes from the fake Bible, so you're a fake too. And the fake whatever you want to claim, it's all fake. So all those people are distracting us and causing division in the community. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna bust it up until I die, especially that Bible, because every day it's becoming clearer and clearer to me what's wrong with the Bible. And
Get it,
and
Garfield.
I figured out something today that I never really thought about. In that the Passover, if you take the Passover away from the Hebrews, they don't have a religion at all. Because I found a document, Unc, that shows that the Jews were in Egypt and they celebrated Passover and it had nothing to do with Exodus. How is it you celebrating Passover, which is the most popular holy day, and it had nothing to do with Exodus? That tells me that the Exodus was created after the 400 BC when they were celebrating Passover. And Passover goes back to the Canaanite culture. They had Passover from there. Even Egypt had Passover. A lot of people don't know that. Egyptians, people that follow Kemet might be mad with me. They had a Passover in Egypt too. So your Passover dealing with the Exodus is something made up. And that takes away your whole belief system. And then when I'm going to the holy days, Unc, I see all these holy days that they have. I see it in the Canaan religions. But when it comes to the Bible, it's something totally different. They gave it a Puff Daddy remix.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do some of that on Sunday and Thursday. I got to explain that because you have all these people like Divine Suspect. He's coming out talking about they're following the pre-exilic ways of the ancient Israelites, and then these stories are written after the fact, after the exile, which when all the writing took place. And what the experts are saying is not even Garfield, is what the experts are saying. They're saying all these things in the Bible that we find, these traditions that they're saying pre-exilic, is these people trying to write different people into the Bible. They're trying to make Judah seem like it was an old tribe. You know, I don't know if you know the story of the 12 tribes very well. When they came out of Egypt, that's when the 12 tribes was developed and they got land. Do you know in the Bible, there's people that have land before they even went into Egypt?
Yeah.
How you going to land before you go into Egypt and the tribes didn't even exist yet?
Ha! Hold that thought. I'll pick that up. Boy, you saying you got a burst of energy from nowhere, boy. You start beating up, boy. You.
I'm mad, man. I'm just mad, and all these things are distractions, man. That's why I don't want to be friends with nobody no more. I can't be a hypocrite no more. I'm sorry. I don't want to be your friends. If you're pushing stuff that's anti-African, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be your friend because
Yeah.
then I'm gonna have to be a hypocrite and try to negotiate and act like I like you and all that stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't want to be your friend. Period.
Yeah, I don't even
I
play
don't want to be
games.
your friend. Fake Aboriginals, I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to debate none of y'all until y'all come up with a good conversation, first of all. And if you
Yeah.
notice this dude snuck here on the phone call, y'all afraid of me. I'm an Aboriginal. I have the information. My auntie was this. I go back to the 1700s. Whoops. Keyword 1700s. And you can't provide evidence. Thank you, Renee. You see, the black woman proved she was God tonight. Because when the God got on the phone with him, he lost his damn mind. She exercised her powers. So she proved she was God tonight. Yo, man, let me tell you something, man. Renee is I've known Renee.
What's the
You know
purpose
how I
of
met Renee, man? You know how I met Renee, Unc? I met Renee on TS. What is it? Talk Real Solutions, TRS.
Yeah, man.
Remember what that dude? Remember that dude with a
Yeah,
fake
that's my
English
man,
accent?
yo. It's my man. Y'all used to be on there all the time with Mo Bet, all them, yo.
Yeah,
You remember
man.
that,
So
Garfield?
now,
Where you at?
yep,
Remember Renee used to
yep.
be, me and Renee used to be battling.
Yo, Renee used to be what?
She used to beat up on the homosexual community unmercifully, yo. Remember that?
Wow, wow. She was wow,
Unmercifully.
wow.
She couldn't understand why I was an atheist. I think she understands it now. A real black atheist. Yes, I am.
TRS, yo, Renee, yo, y'all need to get them. Y'all need to throw up some of those old
The
TRS stuff
phone.
on my channel, yo. Those were the days, yo. Those were the days.
I
Yo,
think they
those are the
still rock.
original six. Those are the original 6 hour shows.
Nah. They was long though. I don't know about the rhythm. We should do a whole day. Remember that? You just
They,
wake up and be
yep,
still rocking.
yep, yep.
Look,
Yo,
hey,
for
look, check
real.
this out, man. We're gonna great close this out, man. Look, man, go support abjuwear.com. That's ABDJUWEAR.com. Go to amarawsquad.org to get your shirts. You know what I'm saying? To get these, no pseudo shirts, right? Get these. You know what I'm saying? Uh go support Meltrex. You know what I'm saying? Add Anime Productions, type that in. Meltrex. You know what I'm saying? Of course, support the Dagger Squad. Support the Shashu Mani Metanecha. You know what I mean? Shout out, you know what I'm saying, to
Monster
Homecoming
Trap.
Rossies. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. And we got
Yo,
them.
Amaru Khan. I gotta give Amaru Khan a shout out, man. He said Ank look more Abo than African.
Apache, nigga. I told him I was Apache.
Hey, I'm Yamasee, man. Like Dr.
Yo,
York,
y'all
I'm
my
Yamasee.
Apache DNA in a minute, yo. I'm holding that for y'all, right? Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna hold that, right? Hey man, shout out to who else we got here? Sister Naya, right? You know what I mean? Voices of Fire. All right. Smash Rock Wells, Magi Archers, Shashu Mani Metanecha. You know what I'm saying? That whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nahisi. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Asar Hotep. Shout out to Son Jetty. You know what I mean? Dr. Oyamayat, right? Shout out to all my supporters. And a special shout out to Sister Kaba. Man, the warrior in silence, man. Really
Yep.
appreciate you
Yep. She
doing that.
was dropping some real good info there in the chat tonight about the Quakers. A lot of and that angle hasn't been touched on yet either. And I mean, that's a whole nother segment for the so-called Indians and the Quakers and their relationship. That's a whole nother history. But
Oh
shout
man.
out to Sister Kaba for the info. You see, she's teaching while she's being administrator. So shout out to her too.
Yeah, she stay teaching though, yo. She stay that, man. Shout out to Nahisi to help corner Conaway, right? And I'm gonna read the comments, right? They ain't had too much to say after that though. They was a little quiet today. Kind of, you know what I'm saying, yo? No more
Yeah.
funny videos. Control your people, Con Calloway. Control your people. Yeah, though the video was kind of funny, two grumpy old men. That was funny. It was funny. So yeah, man, you know, hey, we changed the community one shoe at a time. We changed the community with the real scholarship, right? And we don't hate our brothers and sisters. We're just amazed at the level of hate that they show for themselves. That's the part about it. We are concerned for the level of hate that the people in our community show against themselves, right? They have developed all these pseudo claims. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And I guarantee you that Aboriginal argument came from a white person. You want to make a bet on that, yo? How much you want to bet, Garfield?
No, I'm
We
not
can
betting
trace
because
the
you know I'm gonna work on tomorrow, right? I'm gonna go to
Work
that
on
live wire. I'm going to that live wire tomorrow, and I'm gonna trace that live wire article. I'm gonna go through every single one of them books. I'm gonna download all of them, and I'm gonna try to find out all that information where he got it from, and I'm gonna show and prove that that article is fake. And I want to know who really wrote the article, and then we're gonna get to the root of it. So Sunday, that's my homework for Sunday. And if anybody out there have the information, send it over to me before, so I don't even got to do all that work. Cause that's a lot of work. And you see, family, we ain't getting paid for this.
Nope, we ain't paid for this. All right, look, family, we out, man.
Yeah, I'm out, man. Peace and love, man.
Hey, man, was fortune favorite? What's good, man? What's happening?
Yeah, great show, man. I can't believe people are actually going this far to be damn Native Americans. This is just ridiculous. Hey, damn, you want some candy yams? Go to the store, man. You want some squash? Shit, wait till Thanksgiving. Lord.
Hey, man, I appreciate the. Hey, man, hey, man, I appreciate your unwavering support, brother.
Absolutely.
My young brother, yo, the island of maturity, man. We've been through a lot, man. Appreciate you. That name that for the name, I hope I did. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all gotta make sure y'all support the Sarnetta TV Awards, man, coming up July the 7th. Right? Let me not forget that. July the 7th is coming right around the corner, man. It's gonna be an off-the-chain event. Man, make sure y'all in the building. We're gonna all be in there, man. You know, we here, we standing tall and strong. We appreciate that, man. And yeah, you know what it is, man. Sankofa.
All day. All day.
Long, man.
Jahudi, my aunt made this for me. You know what I'm saying? Support y'all people.
Get them support y'all people, man. Black business, man. Hey, Black Dot Bookstore and Culture Center, man. Y'all can come up there and have that excellent conversation with me. I'm there in my own store, man. Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
I'm there. Yeah.
Y'all go to pantherwear.com. Get y'all a couple of them Black Panthers, man. They half off, man. They lovely. They so beautiful.
Oh, I need some of them. The shoes, right?
Yeah. The shoes, man. Yeah, I got the red ones, man. I'm gonna put y'all stuff in my music video.
I got the red ones. The red ones slick as hell, yo.
Man, woo, them boys cold.
Comfortable too, ain't they, yo?
Lovely. I ain't put my feet in them yet, but I'm gonna get the black and I might even get the pink ones. I love them so much. Yeah, I have to go camera on them.
Yeah, you're a little bit young. Yeah, young guy, you can do that. I can't do it. They really crack joke. That nigga 50 years old with some pink shoes on. I get the joke. They joke me down. All right, y'all, we out of here, man. I see you, Copper Nation, man. I see you.
Peace, Queen.
How we gonna get the shoulder cut off?
Oh shit. We gotta cut it off.
Yeah, we gotta get Naya, the director, to stop the show. Yeah, she gotta stop the show. How we gonna get to stop the show? Yeah, you go ahead. We done.
Hit the plug.
All right, Fortune Favor, you coming up to the awards or what? What you doing?
Man. I'm gonna be supporting from afar, man. I'm stuck in Chicago.
All right, catch the live stream. I know you're Illinoisan, right?